All right, welcome back to Math ZZ, step by step. This is a part 3 video. I wanted to go over and show you how important it is to organize your x1, y1, x2, and y2 values from those two given coordinate points in the test question. Now let's just substitute the values. y2, come over here and look. y2 is a positive 2. So I'm going to substitute a positive 2 where I see y2. Rewrite the minus minus. What is my y1 value? Come over here and double check. That's a negative 3. So I'm going to put a negative 3 where I see the y1 value. Let's go to the denominators. x2. What's my x2 value? It's 8. So where I see x2, I'm going to substitute an 8. Minus minus my x1. x1 value is 1. I'm going to substitute a 1 where I see the x1. Okay. Coming over here to the formula on the right, I have a y1. That value is a negative 3. I'm going to substitute a negative 3. Minus minus. Y2 value is a positive 2. So I'm going to substitute a positive 2 where I see my y2 value. Working on the denominator's place, I have an x1 here. What's my x1 value? It's a positive 1. Minus minus. And then the formula shows an x2 value, 8. I'm going to substitute that 8. Now I'm going to move forward and simplify. Okay, so you can see how important it is to organize these values from those two coordinate points given in a test question. You can always double check. My y2 value is 2, 2. y1 value is negative 3, negative 3. My x2 value is 8, 8. x1 value, 1, 1. So I have substituted the values in the correct spot. That's a common mistake that students make when they're trying to solve these particular type of problems. Here is another common mistake. Follow me. The subtraction symbol is really a negative invisible 1. And you're going to distribute that negative 1 times a negative 3 is a positive 3. That negative 1 in the denominator's place times a positive 1 is a negative 1. Okay, you're going to do the same thing over here with this formula. A negative 1 times a positive 2 is a negative 2. And this negative invisible 1 times a positive 8 is a negative 8. Let's take a look at that now a little bit deeper. Okay, so I wanted to give a little deeper look at this. So again, negative 1 times a negative 3 is a positive 3. And I put this plus sign in between two terms because you absolutely can put a plus sign between two terms. It doesn't change a thing. Okay. The negative, or what would look like a subtraction symbol, was really a negative 1. Negative 1 times positive 1 is a negative 1. And again, I'm separating the two terms 8 and negative 1 with a plus sign. You can do that. It's absolutely allowed. It doesn't change a single thing. Now let's take a look over here to the formula on the right. Negative 1 times a positive 2 is a negative 2. Separating the two terms with a plus sign. Negative 1 times a positive 8 is a negative 8, right? One negative, one positive always will give you a negative value. And I'm separating these two terms with a plus sign. All right, so let's just simplify a little bit further and then we'll have our answer. What is 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3 is 5. What is 8 plus a negative 1, or 8 take away 1 is 7. So we have 5 over 7. Now let's take a look over here. A negative 3 plus a negative 2. Hey, you owe me $3. You borrow $2 more. How much do you owe me in total? Negative 3 plus negative 2 is a negative 5. Plus, 1 plus a negative 8. Right? You have $1 in your pocket. Right? You borrowed 8. How much do you still owe me? Well, 1 plus a negative 8 is negative 7. So we have negative 5 over negative 7. All right, so let's take a look at this a little further again. 2 plus a positive 3 is 5. 8 plus a negative 1 is 7. So 5/7. Our slope, which is the m value we talked about earlier, will always be a fraction. Y value over the x value, even if that x value is an invisible 1. Negative 3 plus negative 2 is a negative 5. 1 plus a negative 8 is negative 7. Now, this is where some students might make a mistake. Just like when you multiply a negative times a negative to get a positive, when you divide a negative by a negative, you end up with a positive. So negative 5 divided by negative 7 is a positive 5/7. So you can see no matter which formula you use, you're going to end up with the same slope value of 5/7. Your answer is 5/7. Stick around. I've got some suggested internet searches for worksheets that'll help you build your skills. All right, you are going to conduct an internet search on worksheets with answers. Of course, you want to know if you're doing the problems right or wrong. You don't know until you can check your answers. Okay, if you make a mistake, go back and look at your steps. Find the mistake, learn from it, and don't do it again. You get better and better and better. And I can promise you this can be done. You can do this. It seems difficult now. Keep practicing. Don't give up. All right, so worksheets with answers on practicing using slope formula, understanding X and Y coordinate points, and X and Y coordinate grid, understanding slope-intercept form, adding and subtracting integer values, multiply and divide integers, using slope-intercept form to find the slope and the y-intercept. Don't quit. Don't give up. If you find these videos helpful, please like, share, follow. Math is easy. Take it step by step. Thank you for joining me.